అలా కాకుండా పెద్ద ఎత్తున నేను ప్రోత్సహిస్తూ రాష్ట్రాలు కానీ దేశాలు కానీ ఒక ప్రణాళిక ఉండాల్సినటువంటి అవసరం ఉందంటే ప్రగాఢంగా నమ్ముతా ఉన్నాను. ఇండియన్ రాజ్యాంగం ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ ప్రభుత్వం. అందుకే నన్ను కలిసినప్పుడు దేశం లేకపోతే పెద్ద ఎత్తున జరిగేటువంటి ప్రచారం, మల్టీనేషనల్ కంపెనీస్ వచ్చి పెద్ద ఎత్తున ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేస్తే బాగా అభివృద్ధి చెందుతామని గవర్నెన్స్ ప్రచారం జరుగుతాం. బాగా అభివృద్ధి చెందడానికి వాళ్ళకంటే ఎక్కువగా మనం పెద్ద ఎత్తున ఈ మైక్రో స్మాల్ మీడియం ఇండస్ట్రీస్ని ప్రోత్సహించగలిగితే, నంబర్ ఆఫ్ క్లస్టర్స్, ఇండస్ట్రియల్ క్లస్టర్స్ పెంచగలిగితే, ఆ క్లస్టర్స్లో ఎంటర్ప్రెన్యూర్షిప్ ఉన్నటువంటి ఆలోచన ఉన్నటువంటి యంగ్స్టర్స్ మనం ఎంకరేజ్ చేస్తూ వాళ్ళకి కావాల్సిన ఫైనాన్షియల్ అసిస్టెన్స్ ఇస్తూ నాలెడ్జ్ని కూడా మనం వాళ్ళకి ఇంపార్ట్ చేస్తూ పబ్లిక్ సెక్టర్ అండర్టేకింగ్స్ నుంచి సాధ్యమైనంత వరకు వాళ్ళ వర్క్ మనం ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేయించగలిగితే డెఫినెట్గా పెద్ద ఎత్తున ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ జనరేట్ చేయడానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. నంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఎంటర్ప్రెన్యూర్స్ని తయారు చేసుకోవడానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది.
ఆ రకంగా ఆర్థిక పరమైనటువంటి జిఎస్డిపిలో కూడా కాంట్రిబ్యూషన్ కూడా పెద్ద ఎత్తున జరగడానికి కూడా అవకాశం ఉంటుందని గట్టిగా నమ్ముతాం. అందుకోసం రాబోయే రోజుల్లో నేను దీన్ని దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకుని రాష్ట్రంలో కూడా ఇండస్ట్రియల్ క్లస్టర్స్ ని బాగా పెంచాలని ఆలోచన. పెంచడే కాదు, వాటిలో కావాల్సినటువంటి ప్రభుత్వ పరంగా ఇవ్వాల్సిన ప్రోత్సాహకాలన్నింటి కూడా ఇవ్వాలనేటువంటి ఆలోచనలో మేజర్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్తో మాట్లాడతాం. సాధ్యమైనంతవరకు ప్రభుత్వం సంధానకర్తగా ఉండి ఈ స్మాల్ స్కేల్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ వాళ్ళకి కావాల్సినటువంటి ఫెసిలిటేషన్ కూడా చేయడానికి ప్రభుత్వం సిద్ధంగా ఉందని చెప్పి కూడా నేను తెలియజేస్తాను. అలాగే మనం సమాజంలో ఉన్నటువంటి అన్ని వర్గాల సాధ్యమైనంత కలిపి తీసుకొని పోగలిగినట్లే, ఈ వనరులన్నీ అందరికీ సమానంగా పంచగలిగినట్లే, సంపద సృష్టించేటువంటి రంగాల్ని మనం అందులో భాగస్వాములు వాటాదారులు చేయగలిగినట్లే ఈ సమసమాజ స్థాపన చేయడానికి పనికొచ్చేటువంటి కార్యక్రమాలు చేస్తున్నట్టుగా భావించాలి. ఆ వ్యత్యాసం సంపదను సృష్టించేటువంటి రంగాలలో అందరినీ భాగస్వామ్యం చేయకపోతే ఆ సమాజానికి కూడా అంత మంచిగా ఉండదు. రకరకాలైనటువంటి అబరేషన్స్ కూడా వస్తాయి సమాజం. ఆ అబరేషన్స్ ఏ సమాజానికి కూడా మంచిది కాదు. అబరేషన్స్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత వాటిని కంట్రోల్ చేయకపోతే తీసుకున్న చర్యల కంటే ముందు నుంచి అందరినీ భాగస్వామ్యం చేసేటువంటి పరిస్థితులే ఉత్పత్తి కాకుండా చూసుకోగలిగితే సరైనటువంటి పాలనగా భావించేటువంటి కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీగా మీరందరూ ఆలోచన చేస్తారో తప్పనిసరిగా మీ అందరినీ ప్రోత్సహించడానికి తీసుకోవాల్సిన చర్యలన్నీ తీసుకుంటాం. మీ అందరితో కూడా అవసరమైతే నేను సపరేట్గా టైం ఇచ్చి నేను మొదలు చెప్పాను. మీరు చెప్పేటువంటి సలహాలు సూచనలన్నీ ఈ రాష్ట్రంలో MSME అభివృద్ధి చెందడానికి కావాల్సినటువంటి చర్యలు ఏమేమి తీసుకోవడంలో అన్ని చర్యలు తీసుకోవడానికి ప్రభుత్వం పాజిటివ్ దృక్పథంతో ఉందని చాలా స్పష్టంగా తెలియజేస్తాను. అలాగే ఇండస్ట్రియల్ ఈ ల్యాండ్స్ అలాట్మెంట్ లేకపోతే ఇండస్ట్రీ పబ్లిక్ సెక్టర్ ఇండస్ట్రీ కానీ మిగతా ఇండస్ట్రీ కానీ మీరు వర్క్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ వర్క్ అలాట్మెంట్ ఇచ్చేటప్పుడు సమాజంలో ఉన్నటువంటి అన్ని వర్గాలు అందులో ప్రాధాన్యత వస్తుందా లేదో చూసుకున్నటువంటి కార్యక్రమాలు చూసుకోవడం సాధ్యమవుతుంది. ల్యాండ్స్ అలాట్మెంట్ SC/STకి ఇవ్వాల్సినటువంటి ల్యాండ్ అలాట్మెంట్ సరే అది మా పరంగా మీరు చూసుకోవాల్సింది. అట్లాగే మీరిచ్చే వర్క్ అలాట్మెంట్లో కూడా సాధ్యమైనంతవరకు వాళ్ళు ప్రోత్సహించడానికి కూడా ప్రయత్నం చేయండి. మీరు చేసేటువంటి ప్రతి పనికి ప్రభుత్వం మీకు అండగా ఉంటుందని చెప్తూ ఈ స్టార్ట్అప్ కంపెనీస్ కూడా మనం చాలా ప్రోత్సహిస్తాం. బట్ అన్ఫార్చునేట్లీ వాళ్ళు స్టార్ట్అప్ కంపెనీస్గా వస్తూ వాళ్ళ చేతుల్లో లేకుండా పోతున్నారు ఇండస్ట్రీ. వాళ్ళు కొంచెం పెంచి పోషించే వరకు ఏదో మల్టీనేషనల్ కంపెనీ వచ్చేస్తుంది, దాన్ని కూడా తినేస్తాం. సో వీళ్ళు మళ్ళీ అభివృద్ధి కావలేదు. దానికి కూడా ఏదైనా ఒక ప్రణాళిక లాంటి తయారు చేయవలసిందిగా నేను అందరూ చెప్తూ సబ్సిడీస్ గురించి కానీ లేకపోతే మిగతా ఇతర
మాటిస్తూ నాకు ఇంకా చాలా విషయాలు మీ అందరితో మాట్లాడాలని ఆలోచన ఉన్నప్పటికీ బడ్జెట్ ప్రిపరేటరీ మీటింగ్స్ నడుస్తాం స్టార్ట్ అవుతాం. తప్పనిసరిగా నాకు ఆ సమయాన్ని ఒక 5 నిమిషాలు వచ్చుకోమని మీకు అందరూ కూర్చే దాన్ని నేను కొంచెం 10 minutes వాళ్ళ పర్మిషన్ తీసుకొని వచ్చాను. దయచేసి మీరందరూ నాకు అనుమతి ఇస్తే మీరు ఈ కాన్ఫరెన్స్ విజయవంతం కావాలని మీరు ఇక్కడ తీసుకునేటువంటి చర్చలు తర్వాత నిర్ణయాలన్నీ సఫలీకృతం కావాలని చెప్పి నేను మనస్ఫూర్తిగా కోరుకుంటూ ముగిస్తా ఉన్నాను. So I request all the participants, the delegates, everybody to please be seated, and we will continue our inaugural function. All of you to be please be seated.
Or in the receiver, transmitter under the only audio capture, audio.
here. Everybody
once he leaves, everybody will come back, because he has to. Sir, we'll continue with it. Once he leaves, we'll continue. Yes, yes, immediately. Yes, yes. Keep it, sir. Keep it waiting. For so much time. Yes, thanks for your attention. Yes. No, no, he's there outside stall. He's just leaving. Leaving outside stall. He is sitting. Yes. It will be over here after the okay, stock is not there.
AEDS Additional Development Commissioner, MSME, DFO Hyderabad, Sri Bhaskar Reddy garu, President, FPT SA, Sri M. Parthasarathi garu, IRTS, CMM SLR, Srivastava, General Manager Public, Punjab National Bank, APTS in Karnataka, and all the layers, and all the dignitaries of the layers attending this function, and my dear MSME participants. A very, very good morning to you, and I feel really privileged to be part of this function here, the event being organized by the organizers, and it shows the interest, keen interest of the government to conduct such programs to promote MSMEs within 1 or 2 months of forming the government. And where there is a government support, definitely the things will happen much faster. From the defense perspective, defense R&D perspective, from DRDO, when DRDO started in the 1958 or 61, some of the industries started, but the actual momentum in Hyderabad, when IGDP program started, Integrated Guided Missile Development Program, started by the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, and the program was From that time onwards, the DRDO, in particular DRDL, has given lot of encouragement to the industries. The industries started the new MSMEs or new startups started in and around Hyderabad and surrounding states also. And from that onwards, last 3 to 4 decades, that can continue. A lot of great support from our laboratory directors, our higher authorities to promote these industries. And over the period of I think 3 decades, more than 1,000 industries started, reported in Hyderabad and all over the country. And today, if I say the MSMEs are the backbone for the defense R&D, it is no surprise. And MSMEs now has gone to the stage where they have gone from the stage of BDP to BTS. BDP means build to print. That means design from DRDO on the production, realization from the industry. But now they have reached a stage where they themselves can design, develop a product and market it also. So the great improvement and great development that MSMEs are showing it today. And in fact, in a short while, I want to conduct a program in DRDL inviting all industries, in particular MSME, to share the new ideas. Today, what is happening all over the world, the small industries, the great ideas. If you see the worldwide scenario, the war versus Russia versus Ukraine, advanced with other than the advanced weapons, the small weapons, weapons in the land-based weapons, drone-based weapons are taking lead. That means the small ideas which are having, if you look into the even Israeli war also, how the Israel was attacked, it was not great large weapons that attacked Israel. It was a small area that could disturb Israel. So an idea, a new concept, an out-of-the-box ideas will help, will boost the defense industry. The ideas are coming from small industries only. And whatever the idea, and we have a DRDO importer from DRDL, who is the director, I will encourage, nurture those ideas and I will fund those ideas. I will take to the top management of DRDO and see to it that the funds, you get the funds and see that the idea will turn into a product which will strengthen the defense sector and which will strengthen the total country against the neighboring countries. So this is what I want to tell you today, this morning, and a lot of participation is there, a lot of enthusiasm in the industries now coming, and we have to take forward further to become a nation leading the world. Our dream, at least 2040s, India should become a leading nation in defense sector all over the world. And I am sure it will happen. The way the trend moves and goes like this, I am sure that in another 1 or 2 decades, definitely India is going to be a world leader. Because a lot of ideas are coming from here. With this, I think I thank all of the organizers and the participants to give me the great opportunity to speak a few words standing in front of you. And I welcome you all to DRDL, sharing your ideas to your ventures, new ventures, so that we can work together to make the nation much more stronger. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for the kind words and the suggestions and the invitations and the ideas that have become up. And definitely our MSMEs are waiting for this opportunity to listen to you
that can be. Thank you so much sir, for being with us and coming to this program and giving this valuable ideas. Now I request Mr. Sati garu from South Central Railway to give his speech.
Good morning, everybody. Respected Sri Chandrasekhar garu and other dignitaries of the dais. It's a very great opportunity for you and me, for everybody, to have such seminars and exhibitions where we can exchange the ideas as well as develop ourselves. I have been in service for the last 30 years. My first banner development I had organized in the year 1999 in Karnataka. Ever since I have organized several exhibitions. Being a revenue officer, where more than 2 lakh items being purchased for Indian Railways from maintenance, you will require a lot of vendors. For us, vendor is a partner. Unless a good vendor is there, railway cannot sustain. So we are all equally important for railways. Just to make you aware, the railway is purchasing total 90,000 crores worth material directly. So a huge potential is there, particularly in South Central Railway, which is headquartered in Secunderabad. More than 3,000 crores will be purchased every single year. This is what I am talking about materials. If you talk about the materials required for both streams, it will be another 1,000 crores. So a huge opportunity is there. As I told you, in 1999 I have organized a program and I have been to several states. I was in Andhra Pradesh, I was in Karnataka, I was in Uttar Pradesh. But after landing in Telangana, Hyderabad only, I could see very, very active participation of MSME Center Hyderabad where I would get regular mails. Really, it is very, very surprising for me that they are regularly in touch with us. Then I could see their sincerity to develop the vendors located in Telangana. I am very happy for that. But how to go about to get more orders and more business is actually very specialized, because getting orders is not very easy job. A lot of information is not getting passed through. That's what I feel. Because though we are very transparent, we have kept everything online. Every single tender, that it be 1 lakh rupee or 1 crore, 10 crore, 50 crore, I will purchase up to 200 crores. It will be online. But most of the people are not aware of the items actually being required for railways use. Maybe very general items you must be thinking. So my sincere request for the MSME authorities here is, please conduct industry-specific exhibitions in our premises. Where, because if you come here, we may bring some 20, 30 items or 100 items here and keep for display. But if you come there, we can give a special time there, 2-3 days, whatever the time may be. If we allow you to visit our place, where exactly what is happening, then the items which you might not be thinking that you can do, also you may start doing it. And thanks to the government who is encouraging MSCs to the top. It's a very good opportunity for all of you to take this out and do this. And regarding improving the number of items we can do, lot of items we are importing, as some gentlemen told already, that we are aiming those items also. All the imported items which we are importing, I can share a list to MSMEs, MSME authorities, who can share it to you. And interestingly, what I found, not only many items what we are importing,
the items we are purchasing indigenously also have some critical items being imported which we were not aware. So we are targeting even those items also. We are talking to those industries who are taking indigenous orders from us and trying to ask them what are the items they are importing from outside and supplying to us. Even that list we may like to share to you so that you may try our luck, and experts are available all over the world to help you, and government is there to support you, banks are there, so you please start. So definitely we are all there for you. And another very important thing I want to tell you, not only the item what we are manufacturing, you should know where a lot of potential is there. In the sense, I do purchase almost 30 crores, more than 30 crores. I do release almost 5,000-6,000 tenders. But not all the tenders I am getting competition. Maybe 20% tenders I am getting less than 3 offers. Now you can understand, when only 3 people are there to participate, or many times only 2 people are there to participate, there is a potential for you. If you strive hard to be very competitive, where 20 people are already there, you may not get good profit also. So instead of trying those items, try to find, we are all here to help you only. I can give you a list of items where I am continuously getting less than 3 hours. Concentrate on those items where you have a lot of potential to develop and get more business. And import items I already told you. And the items which are very frequently required, those items please concentrate. So definitely you will get a good business because a lot of opportunities are being thrown to MSCs now. And specifically, I am very sorry to say, most of the women or SC/ST are not coming forward to participate in our tenders. We specifically see and pick mark every tender whether any women participation is there or not. I am very sorry to say that most of the time I have to put no marks where I am tender. So you please try to do something, and I welcome all women and SC/ST to come forward and make sure the facility given by the government is for you only. It is going waste. It is like the live water going to sea. It is like that. So your opportunity, your items are going to somebody else. And regarding interactions, you all must be going through our tenders online. Most of the time, we may not be able to visualize how the item would be. So we are going to have the pics uploaded in future, so that you have an idea how the item would be, so that though you don't know the description, by looking at the item you can you may try it out. So with this, I thank MSME artists for giving this opportunity. Welcome you all. Thank you.
That is the Parthasarthi Garu, IRTS Chief Materials Manager, South Central Railway. So thank you so much, sir. I think sharing so much of information that will be definitely useful for our MSMEs, and we will be open to listen to you, sir. And we are ready open for any webinars from the. It can be a public sector-wise webinars also. We can plan that depending upon your indigenization of products or the list of products that can be shared. And webinar normally we have very good participation also. So it can be discussed session. We can participate and the members also. So you have feel free to be in the center.
I'll share the list of items to you.
Wonderful, sir. That
Then
we
go
can.
to the full description, everything is there. It's not there. Then go through, then
So if any reservation is like for women or SC/ST, if anything is there also, that also we can
it's
take.
any item they can participate. Any item they can participate.
Thank you so much. Now I request Shri Deepu Kumar Srivastava, our General Manager, Punjab National Bank.
And as all participants, very good morning. Since I am representing the Punjab National Bank, so I want to share something about the Punjab National Bank.
Punjab National Bank is the second largest public sector bank after State Bank of India, having a presence of 10,000 branches in Pan India. And in this area of the southern India, we are heading the Telangana, Andhra, and Karnataka. 3 states I am heading. And regarding the Punjab National Bank is more than 125 years old bank. It's a first Swadeshi bank of India. Punjab National Bank always been supportive for the MSME sector, for the development of the MSME sector. Regarding procurement policy, the Punjab National Bank is following the guideline of the Government of India, and we strictly follow that guideline. For the vendors' development, for their financial assistance, we always provide them the credit facility, counseling, training, all that. And for MSME sector development, we develop the cluster approach. For example, recently we have, in the cluster approach, we give some relaxation in interest rate, in the collateral security, all that. Recently we have signed a MOU with the Andhra Industrial Development Corporation regarding the MSME development. And recently we have identified a cluster in the Minarguda, nearby for the rice mill, where we are giving very competitive interest rate. So the Punjab National Bank is always very much eager to support the vendors for the MSME development and all that. We have, beside the government schemes like Mudra, PM Swanidhi, Vishwakarma, Stand Up India, the Punjab National Bank is having so many schemes for the MSME sector, like the PNB GST Express, where we give the loan up to 5 crore on the basis of only the GST return. Nothing, no collateral, nothing that. Similarly, there is a trade growth scheme. Recently, our bank has launched for up to 1 crore, where we give the MSME sector for up to 1 crore on the basis of either GST return. And if there is no GST return, we give on the basis of the bank statement, on the basis of bank statement only. Then there is PNB Sampatti scheme, then the Sanjeevani scheme for the nursing home and all that. So we have so many schemes, and we are very much eager, very much confident and supportive for the MSME sector. Finally, I am thankful to Chandrasekhar ji for inviting me here, for participating in such a wonderful program, function, and I am thankful to all of you. Thank you.
Sir, I request Mr. V. Srinivas Raghav, General Manager, Material Planning, onto the dais, please. Sir, I invite him. And I request Mr. Bhaskar Reddy to give his speech. President from Federation of Telangana Power Industry Association, Shri Bhaskar Reddy. Presiding Officer, MSME Additional Development Commissioner, Chandrasekhar, dignitaries on the dais and in the audience. Happy morning to you. Minister was in a hurry because to take appointment also we took about 3-4 hours, and our friend here Jayan helped us to get the appointment, but he is busy with the budget preparations. Every day some 2 ministers are being called and number of bureaucrats are there, so he couldn't spare much time. And anyway, had he spent some more time, probably all our industrialists had the opportunity to interact or at least get to know more about our problems. Anyway, now I have handed over the representation of our problems, issues in detail, about 11-12 pages to him already, and asked him for one more appointment for a detailed discussion with the small scale industries. He has promised he will give opportunity after, maybe about a month, maybe after budget. So we will wait for that. That we have already given. So it is given, and we will, whatever we collect from other industrialists also, and hand it over. Anyway, the problems which we wanted to tell him is in his hands, already given in the presentation. For you, I want to share with you the same issues. The subsidies and incentives, it has been pending about
with an exclusive budget for MSME starting from the current fiscal year. The government hopes that the initiative will boost the productivity, competitiveness, and innovation of MSMEs to create more employment opportunities in the sector. Releasing small amount of subsidy to more number of units will be very appreciable. This is regarding the subsidies and incentives. And we wanted an exclusive allotment of land for startups for and SC/ST technocrats also to promote entrepreneurs and innovation among the marginalized sections of society with the provision of exclusive allotments of land for startups for SC/ST technocrats at affordable rates. These allotments are meant to facilitate the establishment of enterprises that can create employment opportunities, generate wealth, and contribute to the social and economic development of the country. And some wrong implementation of policies about the electrical connection from the energy department is filing of writ petitions in the courts by government. The policies have not been applied fairly and openly by the PSS-PDCL, leading to the infringement of the rights and interests of the parties involved. They have filed appeals in relevant forums, and the CGRF issued orders in favor of entrepreneur. But PSS-PDCL has challenged the forum decisions with false arguments in the Honorable High Court. This forces the entrepreneurs to deal with legal battles, harassment, financial burden, and distraction and corruption. This in detail, some of our industrialists who have faced this problem, they have handed over to the minister. He has promised he will look into it. And because some serious issues there from the electricity department, they have represented, and he is going to solve the issue. Restoration of ILA powers. Earlier, the ILAs were established in 1994 to empower local authorities with administrative and financial authority, as well as to give them responsibility to sanction and oversee projects in their respective estates and parks. However, many ILAs have become dysfunctional because all their powers have been shifted to commissioners appointed by TSIs. We request you to restore all the authority given in 1994 so that the essential projects can be sanctioned and executed within the stipulated time frame and ensure a smooth operation which avoids misuse of funds. This we have requested here. Earlier also, in the earlier meeting also we requested, and he has promised to solve the issue. Property tax to industrial units. We are expressing our concern about the high property taxes for industrial units. This is unfair because industrial units require more space than residential buildings. They are giving building is same to residential and industries. That is becoming very costly. So we requested various purposes such as production, storage, research, testing, and workers' welfare, etc. Industrial units also benefit the economy by creating employment generation, increasing revenue to the government by way of GST and income taxes, etc. Industrial units face many challenges that affect their performance. Some of these challenges are lack of orders, obsolete products, labor disputes, exorbitant raw materials prices, and unexpected events like pandemics. In such situations, paying residential tariff property taxes by industry is an extra burden for the entrepreneurs. We request the Honorable Chief Minister to create a separate tariff for industrial sector. These are the issues we brought to his notice. I am sure he will solve, he promised, and we are going to pursue and get it done. So thanks to MSME for organizing this exhibition. Number of exhibitors have come, and thanks to all PSUs who have expressed their willingness to share with us their orders also and ideas also. He has already said whatever ideas will come to us, and we will definitely put it into effectiveness. Thanks to all the speakers, and thanks to all the participants, and thanks to MSME for organizing this. Thank you very much.
We have to thank you, sir, because we have a very proactive industry associations and members. All sitting in the front row, we can see them. They are the people behind this program, and really great bringing up all these issues with the Deputy CM. Hope so, sir. Most of those things will be solved because that is what the proactiveness we have seen from the ministry also. So that I think it will be done. Hope so. Now I request Mr. Shri A.V. Murali Krishna Garu, Additional General Manager, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, to give his valuable address.
Sri D. Chandrasekhar Garu, Additional Development Commissioner MSME, and dignitaries on the dais, and dear colleagues, good morning to you all. So first I would like to congratulate MSME organization to organize this vendor development program, special focus on SC/ST and women entrepreneurs. So in earlier days, we used to manufacture from small pin to critical components in in-house manufacturing, but now we want to become integrator. So we want to outsource, like for example, like machining of components, PCB population, and even LRDs also we are outsourcing. So I would like to mention here in our outsourcing, 90% of our vendor base is from MSME. So government is also encouraging MSME vendors by providing purchase preference between MSME and non-MSME. So in every year actually our MSME procurements are nearly 40 to 45% from MSME organizations. But whereas the purchase preference is there for MSME and non-MSME, but there is no purchase preference for SC/ST and women entrepreneurs. In these two categories, we are not meeting the targets. So I request MSME organization to take up this issue with the government to encourage SC/ST and women entrepreneurs. So some special purchase preference is to be provided. So, and one more thing is actually regarding payments to the MSME vendors. So within 45 days, we have to release the payments. Suppose once item is received to our factory, suppose within 15 days, suppose if you are not raising any deviation, so that deemed to be accepted and we have to release payment within 45 days. Suppose if we are not releasing payment within 45 days, we have to pay 3 times the bank interest to the MSME organizations, and whatever expenditure incurred, we will not get any income tax exemption. So, and because of this, and our top management, they are continuously reviewing these vendor payments, and even I as government also specifically they are checking this point. So our colleagues will explain opportunities available in our organization. In the seminar they are giving presentation, and they will also explain the vendor registration process. And nowadays all domestic procurements we are procuring through GEM, government e-marketing place. So I request all of you to register in GEM portal. So I once again thanks the organizers for giving me the opportunity, and thank you.
Thank you, sir. We are listening to all the public sector units here. Now I request Mr. V. Srinivas Rao Garu, General Manager, Materials Planning from Nuclear Fuel Complex, Hyderabad.
Dignitaries on the dais and all the enterprising entrepreneurs before me. The focus area today was for MSME, SC and ST women, and I see as the reservation has been made, a very small representation is seen here. But then I salute all the brave ladies who have come forward to attend this, and I hope you will benefit from this and many more people will take cue from this. Sitting on the dais, I just happened to peep into one of my fellow person there. I have seen a madam giving a small representation saying that I have given certain material, but my bills are pending. It is in fact it's not, I don't call it an unfortunate situation. I call it a system approach. It is a system approach. It is a very fair system. PSUs, you might have come across, we are systematic and our system is slow. We can't have any discretionary powers. Just like Madam had made a representation, just because I know her personally, I have met her, I can't speed up anything. It has to go in the same slot. But let me assure you, like our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister has told, we need to come up with many, many new ideas. The government, both at the center and the state, are trying to encourage people to be entrepreneurs. మీ అందరికీ నేను చేతులెత్తి నమస్కారం చేస్తాను బికాజ్ యూ పీపుల్ ఆర్ ది మోస్ట్ డేరింగ్ పీపుల్. మాలాగా ఏదో గవర్నమెంట్ జాబ్ సంపాదించకుండా మీరందరూ 10 మందికి నిజంగా మీ అందరికీ చేతులెత్తి నమస్కారం చేయాలి. ఎందుకంటే ఇట్స్ ఎ వెరీ వెరీ డేరింగ్ డైలీ ఫ్రస్ట్రేటింగ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్. బట్ దెన్ ఐ సే మీరందరూ ఐ సీ జనరల్ ఏజ్ గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ 45+. సార్ మీరందరూ కనుక గమనించుంటే దేర్ వాజ్ ఎ టైమ్ వేర్ దేర్ వాజ్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ కరప్షన్. బట్ నౌ పీపుల్ ఆర్ డ్యామ్ స్కేడ్. యూ కెనాట్ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ ఎనీబడి టు హ్యావ్ ఎనీ అల్టీరియర్ మోటివ్స్. Now coming back to how to attract you people all towards the present today's theme. See, I'll just tell you, I didn't introduce myself. First I'll introduce that because I was sentimental first to address this way. I am from the Nuclear Fuel Complex. It's a Department of Atomic Energy located near Mallapur. We are a 4,000 staff organization, a 50-year-old organization. We have outsourced staff of close to 3,000, and I do not know how many of you know such an organization exists here. I'll be very glad even if 10% of this audience are aware about it. Same is the case with almost every PSU. Some very vibrant PSUs like Dr. Murthy garu, what he represents DRDL, or like Pardasarthi garu from the railways. These are very visible. We are not that visible, but we carry out our business. We have 24 nuclear reactors operating in the country, 10 more in the pipeline. We have already contributed to 4% of the electricity being generated in the country, and we have been given a very nice boost by the central government. So all our requirements are going to go multifold. So I just wish to come down to the level of how an entrepreneur should approach us. Sir, with your permission, we have, like it is a case with every PSU, we have put all our requirements, 5-year requirements in our website. How many of you know that? Very good, sir, very good. Few people are very smart.
But everything through M, sir.
Yes, sir, yes. I am coming to that, sir. It is 5 years of a requirement up front we have uploaded in our website. So anybody in any particular line, you wish to know what is the supply and demand position, you need not have to wait for our tenders. You can upfront visit our website, look into your area, and as sir was saying, even we are facing, we also process close to around 1,000 crores of purchases every year. There are so many files where the participation is limited to 2 or 3 parties. I tell you, we buy, like, because I want to focus more on the women part here, we buy library items for our staff because it's a radioactive unit. We buy, I'll tell you what all we give to our employees and how we have to procure them from the market. We give them shoes of some 4 types, a metal cap shoe, electrical shoe, a non-skid shoe, and then we have socks, we have towels, we have napkins, we have uniform, we have even undergarments we give to our employees. And all these things are reserved in MSC. We cannot buy it from anybody other than MSC. Now comes the actual problem. Unless MSCs come forward to stand for quality, if I am wearing a Raymond shirt, you all know what quality, it speaks on its own. But like our Honorable Deputy CM, he was wearing khadi. It has got its own charm. So I think the time is very apt for all of the entrepreneurs to focus their capabilities towards achieving the specifications coming out in the market. We are not coming up with some great specifications. These are all very standard, and we do not have the luxury to put whatever comes to our mind. If we have to buy anything, it has to be as per Indian specification, IS codes. It has to be measurable. And as I again told you, as I wish to tell you, there is no discretion. Whatever has been mentioned on the tender, we have to stick to that. So I request all of you, I was just giving an example of libraries. I wish to also give you an example. Like from the state of Telangana, we hardly get any offer. It's a very disappointing thing, sir. I am buying shoes. I told you 4,000 are my employees. I buy 4,000 pairs of shoes. And you know, the offers come from Kanpur. They come from Meerut. And they are all women entrepreneurs. So that way, when in the morning Chandrasekhar sir was giving the figures, how we are able to get the figures? That is a pan-India figures. Am I correct, sir? So now I think in the next meet, we should talk about our Telangana figures also. We should talk about what we have achieved in Telangana. So I request, please visit our website. The specs are very clear, and we have a robust team. Our procurement team is a very robust team. You can take our numbers, you can call us. It is our business, it's not a disturbance. Let me again tell you. You call us, it is not a disturbance. It is my job. And it is not only my job, it is my responsibility. So whoever wishes to know more about us, I'll just give a small breakup of what we do. Like I was just, Bhaskar Reddy sir, he is into fabrication. I just came to know about him. So fabrication is one of our fundamental requirement. We have around close to 50 crores requirement of fabrication items on an annual basis. So you may be wondering what we do. Because if once an item or once a vessel or once a reactor is fabricated, it should have a good amount of life. But whereas our industry is a very corrosive industry. So I need to make a procurement of 50 crores every year. And I procure close to around 45 different items, ranging from heavy engineering to not so heavy engineering. And everything is clearly mentioned out in the tender. The drawing, the specification, the item acceptance criteria, to which standard it belongs. So that is the way we are coming out. So I wish people should shed off their inhibition in approaching PSUs. Sir, I think it has got more to do with inhibition also, sir. कि मुझे अब DAE से क्या लेना है? Let me concentrate on something not so heavily sounding. Department of Atomic Energy, very heavy sounding department. So people will not participate. So I request, many a times we go for re-tender multiple times. As I brought out, our library items repeatedly we go for re-tender. We need to buy sarees for our women employee. You will be surprised, I have re-tendered 8 times, sir. And one time we were successful, but the supplier did not turn back. He didn't turn up. So we tried to understand what is his nature. Because being a PSU, being a central government organization, we do not have the scope of giving an advance payment because terms are fixed. As I told you, we have no discretion. But we try to give them all confidence, but somehow it didn't turn. So this is just to tell you what we are doing. But as I again told you, all of our requirements are uploaded in the website. And this is the case with every central government. And sir, I think every PSU also, to upfront put their requirements for 5 years into the website. So this is something like you have a plan. Now you need to, like Paransari Garu, what he told, you need to identify where you wish to work. And then just the sky is the limit, or even sky is not the limit. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I once again, I am very glad. I never lose an opportunity whenever our MSME call me here. I think even if 1 or 2 youngsters get motivated, they'll be the pride of the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. We are also very glad actually to listen to these things. And definitely, I think now the entrepreneurs from Telangana, definitely they will take this opportunity to meet you, and because the MSMEs require a little bit of mentorship also from the public sector units for the requirements and other things. So that will happen, sir. And then finally, we like to request Mr. Nanaji Garu. So now I request Mr. Please to take over and complete the presentation of our guest here. Yes, sir. Please, sir. We will take it.
I just want to ask NFC,
NFC, sir.
NFC and as well as railways. I am in your somewhere and do development of lot of SPMs. We also have,
Your introduction for it, sir.
I am Jain from Narmada Engineering Company Private Limited. I am managing director. I am with MSME I am with NFC from a very long time, over 15, 20 years. There was a different policy, there was a DAE portal earlier. You know it. Now it has everything gone down, your DAE is not working. It won't work. It means there is nothing comes in the DAE. We have the withdrawn from it. Yeah, I understand. Earlier there was a purchases, you send the tender quotations from concerned people who are registered with you. You are registered, I am one of the registered party for you. I do a lot of development for you. Lot of projects. So once this thing what we are facing today, everything is put on jump. As per me, as per the people of MSME, I would like to say, coming to your industry or DRDL, everything is checked from top to bottom. Before entering your place, imagine if I want to meet you, I cannot meet you, even though I come to technical section.
Yes, yes. Sir, we are a face.
No, 1 minute, sir, please hear me. No, here, tell me, please hear me, sir. We cannot meet you. I will go and no, I am not talking. No, for you, no problem, sir. I am not including you. No, I am talking some other things, sir. Please hear. You are putting everything on jump, where you are very strict on your product. It is designed by you or designed by somebody else. Everything you put on jump, that means everybody can see in the world who are registered with jump. Then what is the security in that? This is a question once I asked. Even with the central government, even with the Prime Minister's office. Then I got a reply on that. You may not be knowing that.
Please share us.
Huh? There was no answer. Again I sent a reply. Again I sent a question mark. What is the security you are having in this organization? Product items, product this thing should not go into junk. But everything of yours go into junk. And see, I don't complain your people. Your people are expert in chemical, your people are expert in mechanical, but they may not be knowing designs. I go and do design. Okay, I stopped it. When I do it, I give budgetary code. I give budgetary code. When it goes to the tender, some XYZ from Calcutta or something will quote. He will quote not even 10% of the budgetary what it is, what material to be used. We are out. Now, earlier, I want to tell you this question important. The concerned user call and ask, this is the paper required, you send it. Now that is also you removed and you directly disqualify it even though I given the budgetary. This is the question I ask some of your officials. Whatever comes in the paper, sometimes they are missionary photos, they do, factory ka photo they do. This is all the questions comes. This is the way of purchase.
Sir, direct question.
Direct question is this. So why? Because you are talking
So
about
it is taken, sir. It is understood by them and it is taken. And
why that is being done? Why when we are quoting, we are the then you say very correct. Some of the people taking order not supply, and your project is getting delayed. Why this is being done? Why don't you put question instead of we putting question?
sorry for the interruption. Your point is taken. It's a common problem. There is a lack of clear ability of operating JAM, on both the buyer and seller side. That is why we have a JAM training session for buyer as well as seller after the lunch time. So we take care of over there, and to the JAM people we can ask, and also about these things, further that PSC technical session you can ask. So I think we have with us Shri G.H. Srinivas Murthy, distinguished scientist and director DRT. I think he has to leave, so I will have to felicitate him and then we can continue because rest of the people are relevant to MSME, more relevant to MSME. So, please. Next is Shri Deepak Kumar Srivastava, is General Manager, Zonal Office, Punjab National Bank of AP, TSF, Karnataka. Shri A. Bhaskar Reddy, President, Federation of Telangana Small Industries Association. Madam, kindly felicitate Shri V. Srinivas Rao, General Manager, Material Planning, ISO and Marketing, NFC, Department of Atomic Energy. Sir, kindly felicitate Shri M. Parthasarthi, Chief Technical Manager, South Central Railways, is IITS 1986 batch. Sir, kindly felicitate Shri A.V. Murali Krishna, Additional GM, IMNOS, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. I request Shri B. Sridhar, Assistant Director, MSME DFO Hyderabad, to honor our beloved AD sir, Shri D. Chandrasekhar Garu, he is behind this program. So we thank all the distinguished guests, who could spare their valuable time and grace this occasion and offered valuable insights and making this inaugural ceremony very successful, So it's a good start. The development program will be 2 days. So immediately we have technical session starting, after the guests leave. So I request the participants to please be seated. We have technical sessions from PSUs, from all MSME schemes, and from all MSME departments. And then we have session on Invoice Smart, and then on Jam. So we'll go for lunch around 2 o'clock. So please be seated.